Together we are but first coffee. Susie's just our host, but what matters most is we are a team. Together we are all safe here, and so are you. Among friends and mods we are safe. We talk about trauma, break down drama of life, death, happy or sad, even mad. We discuss it all here. Together we will thrive, not just survive. We will dry each other's tears, celebrate big or small wins, and chase away the fears. Together we fight cults or fight addictions. If not with experience, with love, and we don't judge. Please understand, this is a safe place to land. Please understand, you're not alone. This is a safe place to land. Together we thrive, not just survive. We will dry each other's tears, celebrate big or small wins, and chase away the fears. Because we are but first coffee, and Susie welcomes us all here. Together we are but first coffee, and Susie.
Hi, everybody. Look who I got with me. I brought the work husband.
Hello,
The home
everybody.
husband's over there in the chair, so they're both here tonight.
She's got all her bases covered tonight.
Got all the bases covered. I do. He's gonna have to deal with the dogs. He did turn the TV off, so we don't have that going in the background. But he was fussing at me. I was telling John behind the screen or whatever whatever it is behind the
Behind the
scenes.
scenes.
Yeah, behind the scenes. That Mark was over there going, 'cause his watch said it was 6:30 about a minute before mine was, and then we argued about it for a minute, so oh, well.
Mhm.
If that's the worst argument that we have, I think we're doing all right.
I was gonna say.
So, how are you doing? How are
I'm
you
doing
doing?
pretty good. How are you?
I'm great. It's cold
Good.
here today. It's,
Mm.
in the, what, 30s, Mark?
Oh,
It's in
wow.
the 30s, but it feels like it's in the 20s.
Wow, that is cold for you guys.
Yeah, he didn't even go to work today because when he got up to go to work, it was, like, sleeting, like freezing
Mm.
rain and stuff, and he was just like, "Nope." Not feeling it, so
Nice. Good. Good for
it's
him.
nice when you've been at the same job for so long that you can just be like, "Nope, not
Right.
happening."
Exactly. So how's
So,
everybody doing tonight in the chat?
yeah, I see quite
Well,
a few people in.
everybody have a good holiday?
I hope so. I hope
Yeah.
everybody
Yeah.
did, whether you got to be with friends or family or just got my dog's barking, or just got
Mhm.
to, like, curl up and, read a book or watch some TV or whatever.
Just
I don't know.
unwind and relax, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about that a little bit, and I love having all the family and everything. We had ours at our oldest daughter's, but, her house is bigger than ours.
Hmm.
But at the time, I was kinda thinking, I really would not mind just a a really quiet, you know, maybe they could fix me a plate
Yeah.
kinda day. So, you know,
Yep,
kinda
exactly.
I
We
love
had
my family and I love being with them, but,
well, sure.
sometimes you're just not feeling it,
You
you're just not
know,
feeling the holiday.
and as we get older, Susie, I've noticed that it's, I mean, it was a big deal when the kids were all young, but
Mhm.
now that we're older and, you just want
Yeah,
life to slow down a little bit.
yeah.
We had a lot of fun with our, with our 24-hour stream over
Yes.
Thanksgiving. That was pretty
Yeah.
successful, and
Yeah, it was.
thank you for joining us for that. It was great to have you, and
I
hopefully
really enjoyed it. I really did. In fact, we're gonna
yeah.
have a little bit of a repeat of the show that we did, not necessarily a repeat, but a continuation of the show. I'm thinking on Thursday. I'm still getting with everybody to make sure that it's good for everybody, but I'm thinking Thursday evening we're gonna do kind of a continuation of part of our conversation we were having. So
Okay.
that ought
That
to be fun.
that sounds
That
good,
should
yeah.
be fun.
Mhm.
So I did wanna welcome everybody, and we've been getting some new viewers. I think it's because StreamYard is now streaming both vertically and horizontally, so we've been getting a few
Oh,
people that I've never seen before, which is
oh,
nice. I hope you come back if that's you. And
well,
if you're
yeah,
here, a regular, we appreciate you just as much. Never doubt for a minute that we're not just as excited to see you as we are new people. We truly, truly are. And
absolutely.
and if you haven't been here in a while and you've come back, welcome. You're always welcome. You know that. It's good to
That's
see
right.
Steve's been back again. Heat my
Mhm.
shorts. He's been back several times lately. That's always good. We
Yeah.
just all get so busy and he got a new puppy that was taking up an awful lot of his time.
Yes, he did.
So that puppy, he's gonna have to send us pictures. I don't have any recent pictures. So
Oh, yeah,
we'll have
we
to add those.
I think we saw the initial ones when he first got them, but yeah,
Yeah, we're
we
gonna have
need
to
some
see some
updates.
because those puppies grow fast. They
Mhm.
grow really fast.
Richard is here, and he's apparently doing dishes, so he's kinda
Yeah,
listening in, and
cool. I decided to do this thing, and I don't know if everybody even knows what Vlogmas is. And
well,
just to
for
put it
for everybody in the back, explain it.
for everybody that's over 40. Okay, all Vlogmas is it's a time span. It's usually December 1st through the 25th, but some people go as far as to New Year's Eve. And some people don't do the 25th. Some go up to Christmas Eve. It just kind
Mhm.
of, that first few or the few days before Christmas, like 3 weeks or whatever before Christmas. And a lot of the creators, a lot of it is people that do actual just like vlogs or they make videos, not so much um, lives, but even people that do lives, they just kind of pledge to do a show every day from December 1st till December 25th. And it might be, 15 minutes long or an hour long or whatever. There's no rules. There's
Right.
there's no rules on it except it has to have a Christmas theme. Now, so I had some friends that were just poking at me to do it, and so I was like, "Well, alright, I'll do it." But, the one that poked at me the most is gonna have to miss a few days. She had a sudden death in her family last
Mm.
night. Her mom passed away suddenly, and so she's gonna have to take a few days off, um, but I'm getting people I've been talking to several people about doing just like they've done for Erin, where they're going over and rewatching a lot of her shows and stuff like they're doing with Erin's.
Mhm.
Because, some people, they really that is their job. She's got, like, 20,000 subscribers, and it is a huge part of the living that she makes. She said
Yeah.
she actually makes more money right now on YouTube than she does on her, regular job, and she's got a
Oh,
pretty
wow.
decent regular job. So, I really don't want that to just fall off. She's scared that, it'll just fall off, out of sight, out of mind kinda thing.
Mhm. Do you have a
So,
link to throw up for people to go to her channel?
her channel is Hey Everybody. That's the
Mm,
name of her channel, is Hey Everybody. And
okay,
so if any and I'll put the channel in my community posts later.
okay.
But that's what it is. It's just, "Hey, everybody." So, she does mostly, what do you call them? Hauls. Like, she does Temu hauls, she does TJ Maxx hauls, she does, home goods, she just does
Oh,
hauls. And s
HAUL, Halls. Okay,
Yeah,
I gotcha.
hauls. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
was like,
halls.
when you said halls, I was thinking the cough drop. I'm like, what's she doing with
Yeah.
those?
What's she doing with the cough drop? But so anyway, so that's what Vlogmas is just December
Mhm.
1st through the 25th, every day, some sort of Christmas themed show. Mine will mostly be lives. I might throw up a few videos if it's something where I'm gonna be away. Like I have doctor's appointments on Wednesday. I might throw a video up that I can pre-record and do it, but maybe not. You never know.
Okay.
But I am gonna try my best, hopefully nothing happens to, deter that, but it's just sort of a thing. What it's for really is to just it's kind of like the 24-hour thing that we do, only
Mhm.
this is all month. It's to make sure that people have somewhere to go, some, to just, I mean, talk about Christmas and do things about Christmas, even if they are not with their friends and family or they're,
Okay.
I mean, look at the military, all
Mhm.
that. And so these people, they can go, anybody really, but what it was first set up for was for people that didn't have family or friends that they were going to share the holidays with,
Oh, okay.
shut-ins, military, all that kind of
Mhm.
deal. Because you can go watch lives as a replay anytime. You can go
Mhm.
watch videos anytime. And so if a lot of us are
Oh,
doing them, then that's just constantly something to watch. And we all
yeah.
do different stuff. We don't all do so you're not gonna go find 10 videos, it's just like the one I'm doing tonight. Well, you might,
Mhm.
but out of millions of people that do YouTube videos, who knows?
Right.
But, anyway, there's not like there's no rules. There's no schedule, there's no rules. So, I
Okay.
thought it might be fun to look into it.
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
Yeah, but do be checking on our, schedule daily because it is the holidays, and I do have several doctor's appointments coming up this month and everything. Um,
Mhm.
my schedule may be off, and I'm still gonna be doing regular shows. So will probably do a lot of my regular content at this normal time. And then a
Mhm.
lot of the Vlogmas stuff might be earlier in the day because, it'll be quick and everything. And I don't know. You never
Yeah.
know. Or it
Yeah.
might be if I think it's gonna be a 15-minute video, it might be the 15 minutes before we start the regular video or something. So
Mhm.
anyway, so check
Okay.
back, make sure you're here.
All right. Just
So
don't spread yourself too thin there, my friend.
oh, I won't. I am really excited about these and I don't know. And some of these will actually be able to be the Vlogmas video will actually coincide with something that I'm wanting to do as a regular content, so they'll kind of be both. So,
Oh, so you got
the
tie-ins. Yeah, that'll be
yeah,
cool.
yeah, tie-ins that'll make it
Yeah.
where I don't have to do 2 videos on a day. It'll just be and I'm not gonna do 2 videos every day, but I'm gonna do
Right.
1 at least. I
Right.
was laughing. I told a friend of mine, I said, "Yeah, from the 26th till, like, New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, they might not hear from me until that 24-hour thing, and then I'll do that."
Right.
I might even do a couple of different times if I need to fill in if people are busy, but
Mhm.
so, anyway, that's all it is. So, y'all, I hope you'll just, join us. If you're here tonight, snuggle up, get cozy, grab your hot chocolate or whatever, and
I
we're
got
just gonna
mine.
talk about some of the interesting conflicts, if you will, that come up around Christmas time sometimes
Mhm.
between family, friends, whatever. Nothing too, you know, awful. But yeah, some.
Mhm.
And we are also gonna talk about with our Vlogmas, I'm gonna add in some stuff about Hanukkah and, the winter solstice and all that. So if there is something else that
Mhm.
that you all do this time of year for the holidays, let me know. If there's something that you want me to cover, let me know because
Mhm.
I'm really interested in what everybody does this time of year, because it seems like just about everybody celebrates on some level, whether
Mhm.
it's the same thing or not. But, most
Mhm.
people do celebrate something at this time of year.
Yep.
So I've just got, I don't know, it's like, yeah, I think 5 real quick questions. I do want the chat to participate. That's going to be the whole theme of Vlogmas is, chat participation.
Mhm.
So I'm going to go down through here real quick and just see who's here, and then we are going to get started.
We got a bunch of our
So,
friends here tonight.
yeah, several, and we've got several lurkers too. I see
Mhm.
Keep My Shorts is here. Good to see
Mhm.
him as always. Always so good to see Mare. She is something else.
Mhm. Our buddy Lord Kiss Freak's here.
Yes.
Yeah. Angel's
Incarnasol.
here. Yeah.
Good to see Christy's here. Conversations with Christy.
Hi,
I
Christy.
think I think Christy's gonna be with us later this week when we
Yeah.
do that live.
Looking forward to that one.
Yeah,
Mish
me too.
Misha's here.
Oh, wow. John's
Hi,
here.
Misha. John is here.
Eileen Bradley.
Mhm.
Let's see here. Going down through here. Gary Mackey is here. Good to see you too, sir. Have not seen you in a good long while.
Mhm.
Let's see here. Christy says, it's raining and in the low 30s. Ugh, I messed up the homemade stuffing and my husband was amazing about it and ate it anyway. I threw it out. Our oldest daughter made stuffing for the first time and it was actually really good. I wish I had brought some of it home now. It's one of those things that you're so full when they're saying, "Do
Mhm.
you want some of this? Do you want?" You're like, "No, I'm good. I'm good."
Mhm.
And then a couple days later, you're like, "Man, why didn't I bring that home?"
I told you stuffing is one of my favorites. Stuffing,
Oh, I love it.
slightly lumpy mashed taters, and turkey
Yes.
gravy. Ugh, love it.
Yep. Yep.
Mhm.
Absolutely. I like it all.
Mhm.
Vetta was drinking my gravy. It was a little thin. She liked it. Vetta drank my gravy. I'm like, "Okay."
Children.
Goodness, she's something else. That's another show I've gotta do. Every year I let her I gather up some credits on Temu with, price reductions. Like, if you buy something and the price drops, they'll give you what the
What the
the
lower
price drop.
price
Yeah.
was. Yep.
Yeah, they'll give you that back in a in a credit.
Like
And
a
so I
credit.
had
Yeah.
like 40 something dollars worth of credits all just stacked up. So every year I let her go and do her Christmas shopping. But
Mhm.
this year she didn't buy for me and Mark, which I think she might want to do that when I'm not there to see it, so that I don't know what she's getting me. But she bought herself 2 things.
Uh,
So, but she bought for her mom and her dad and then her siblings. And
cool.
so, it's all in, and so she wants to do a video and let everybody see what she bought, and
Mhm.
and she actually, like, by the time, like, she did it, she used up all my credits. I think I had, like, less than $5 left, but it was worth it just to sit and
Oh,
let her
yeah.
just literally go get whatever she wants, and then she absolutely loves coming on, and,
I hate to
I
I
usually
hate to
try to.
I hate to say this, Susie, but you're raising the next generation of Temu heads. You know that, right? Her mother's gonna be very thankful.
Yeah. Well,
I
her
wanted to
dad is
Yeah.
more addicted to it than I am,
Oh,
which is
I'm pretty
pretty.
hooked on it too. It's
Yeah.
not Temu, it's not just for girls anymore.
Yeah, it's not just for girls.
I
I've
wanted
been
to
really
read
doing
this.
good lately. I've not bought anything in a while. Stuff's coming in but, it takes a while sometimes
Yeah,
to get here. So,
yeah.
let's see here. I didn't
Can I
wanna
if you
miss
don't mind, can I
anybody.
read this real quick?
Misha is here. Yeah,
I got
absolutely.
one from Misha. It says, "Wanted to tell you, Susie, John, and Conversations with Kirsty, thank you so much for coming into the village and being part of us and for being patient with us as we learn and grow." It was our honor, Mish. It really
It
was. We had
was.
a lot of
It
fun with it.
was. It was an honor. It
We
truly
were we
was.
we were talking about it. We were talking about it before you got here, so we had a good
Yeah.
time, and we're looking forward to Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Goot's
Oh,
here.
Born a
Goot
Jehovah
says,
Witness. Oh, good,
Goot says,
yeah.
"Hi, Susie and everyone. I cannot stay right now, but wanted to say I hope you and yours and all your audience have a happy and healthy December and Christmas season. And to you as
You
well, Goot."
too. Right back at you.
Absolutely.
Born a Jehovah Witness is here. Let's see.
Hello. Uh, Mayor says Veta Timu uploads are so fun. Yes, our dear mayor
He
is becoming a Timu head as well.
Yeah, I know, it's so funny. She's so funny. I think we're down to the bottom. We finally got there. So now we can
Yeah.
start with these questions. And y'all, I'm serious. John and I are going to talk about them amongst ourselves too. We're going to answer them ourselves. But I
Mhm.
really want to see where you all stand on it, or if any of these are like a bone of contention in your family, and they're easy little things. We're not gonna I promise this is gonna be a fun month. This is gonna be fun. Okay,
Absolutely.
so the first one, I want you to tell me right now, do you have a real tree or a fake tree? And
Mm.
why?
You go first.
Okay, mine is fake. And
Mhm.
I would have a real one in a heartbeat, but my allergies won't allow it. I get to where I cannot breathe. My eyes swell shut. It is
Oh.
not pretty. I'm
Mm.
even having a hard time with you can buy those little sticks that smell like real trees and stick
Mhm.
them in your tree. And
Mhm.
I think that's what makes my nose itch so bad when I sit here are those little things. So I took some of them out and got rid of
Really?
them, and it's a lot better. But yeah, if I did not have allergies, I'd have a real tree in a heartbeat.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Growing up, we had a real tree. It was a big thing. We would go to the tree
Mhm.
farm and we would pick out the one we wanted. We'd cut it down as a family and drag it onto the car. And,
Uh-huh.
um, it got to be a big hassle, though. I mean, the cleanup is just a nightmare.
Yeah.
And, you're
Yeah.
vacuuming up pine needles well into February.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
my mom just got tired of it, and she finally just went out and bought a fake one. I've had for most of my adult life, I've had a fake one, and just for the same reason. There's been a couple of years we've had real ones,
Mhm.
but oh my god, just what a nightmare getting rid of them, and the needles everywhere, and yeah, it's just the whole
Mhm.
thing. So it doesn't really feel the same with an artificial tree, but like you say, you can get we buy the snow in the spray can and spray the tree with it,
Oh,
and
yeah.
get the you can get those pine cones that are scented like
Oh, I love
uh,
those.
cinnamon and stuff like that, and all those baking spices. So that's kind of
Mhm.
cool. That
Oh,
makes it a little
yeah.
more fun, but definitely less hassle with the fake one.
Born a Jehovah Witness says baby pine needles make the best tea full of vitamin C. Did not know that.
Mm.
Did not know it.
Heat My Shorts says, I've never had a Christmas tree in my own home. Says, I'm not moving all my Lego to make room for a tree.
Oh.
Mm. Amisha says, it'd be impossible for our fur babes to even attempt a tree now. 3 large rawhide candy canes is the max around here.
Oh,
Christy says, fake. I can't stand the needles dropping, sap, and everything. I
yeah.
buy the scented stick. Growing up, it was real. I love decorating the tree.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do too.
Mhm.
Here's Mare. She says, "Mini fake tree. We don't even take the decorations off. We just cover it and put it away." I've got, some family friends actually that they had, their house got blown away years ago by a tornado here in
Mm,
the town close to where we live.
mm.
And when they rebuilt their house, they built a big closet right behind where they have their Christmas tree. And so they
Mhm.
open the door, they pull out the tree, it's completely decorated, they dust it off a little bit. They put one of those
Yeah.
big dust things on it, but they still kinda with a feather
Yeah.
duster, she goes around and,
Yeah.
swats on it a little. And then when Christmas is over, she backs it up, and then all the rest of the decorations go in front of it, so she takes all those out when it's Christmas, and then the tree is just
Mhm.
back and forth, and I thought, "That would be so great," but I do like to actually decorate it, and it
Yeah.
wouldn't work for me because I have a different tree all the time. I've done all kinds of different things. I have a white tree that I've made into a snowman, and I've I've
Mm.
made one the Grinch, and I've just all kinds of things. I'm constantly, making weird trees, so I couldn't
Yeah.
do that, but hers is beautiful, and of course, she bought one of those, like, I can't remember what they're called, balsam pine or something that's really, really expensive. Ugh,
Mhm.
it's gorgeous. They've got more money than I've
So
got.
I was gonna say something, but Eileen Bradley kinda put it best. She said, "4
Oh,
puppies
yeah?
and 2 cats, no chance I'm getting a tree. It'd be a disaster of peeing and climbing." Um, Having
Mhm.
cats and a Christmas tree is generally not a great idea.
Yeah.
One of them always liked to sleep underneath it, but the other 2 would climb it and knock it over, and we'd wake up in the morning and there'd be ornaments everywhere.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
just a nightmare. We even tried to, um, anchor it to the wall, tie it
Mhm.
to the tree and then to the wall. They still would find ways to
I've done
twist
that
it
before.
around and yeah.
Yeah, I've anchored mine.
Mhm.
That's so funny. I'm making sure we haven't missed anyone. If we do, I apologize. Between the 2 of us, we're trying to here
Lord
we
Kiss Freak
go.
says my aunt did an
Yeah,
upside down tree one year. I've never heard of that.
it's really cool. I've started
Sounds
to do
interesting.
it or started, thought about it. I was gonna do my mom and them because I was planning to do this. My mom bought me a dress form, and I was gonna, like, put, like, a satin covering, around the top part of it, and then
Mhm.
make the skirt out of the Christmas tree branches and make it look like a dress, like the skirts, the
Oh,
Christmas branches with all the ornaments and stuff on it, but I
yeah.
didn't do it, and I got tired of telling myself I was gonna do it, so I sold the dress form. I'm like, "Well, I can
That is
always
a
buy
cool
another one."
idea, though. I like that.
Yeah, like, for a real girly one or something,
Mhm.
I thought it would be cool, but I don't know. I'm the person that normally well, until we moved to this house because this house is smaller, but in the house that we lived in before that our daughter and her husband bought from us, I would have, like, 20 trees of varying sizes. I would have, like, 2 or 3 full-size ones in the den, I had one in the living room, I had one in every bedroom, every bathroom, the dining room.
Wow.
Our house used to be so decorated. I kid you not, my cousin and his wife got married in our house because it
Mhm.
was so decorated, and they were just like, if we couldn't I mean, it would cost them a fortune to go, just buy the stuff to decorate it for that, and,
Yeah.
I mean, I had gathered it up over the years, so I wasn't, like, out, a big amount of money at once, and
Hmm.
so between what I had and what Mark had, and we brought it all together, and then, I got stuff from my mom and everything, and yeah, they got married in our dining room. We took the table out and sat it over to the side and put the cake and all that on it, and turned all
Uh-huh.
the furniture around to face the dining room because it was like a great room.
Uh-huh.
And so it was not a huge wedding, but so everybody sat on the chairs and the couches and the floor and everything else. But it was beautiful, and it was at Christmas time, so everything was decorated and it was just beautiful. And
Yeah.
so that's one of my best Christmas memories actually is their wedding,
Well,
strangely.
sure. Somebody getting married in your house, of course.
Yeah, it was just really cool.
So Heat My Shorts says, "Weird. I just looked it up and you can buy upside down fake trees, but they're still in a stand. Weird.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
never heard of such a thing."
It started out that people would somehow or another they would like mount them to the ceiling and
Yeah.
the the
Somebody
the bigger part, and then it would come down.
yeah, somebody just commented. Let me see if I can find that. Somebody had just commented and I was getting ready to star it. They said, I think she said my sister has hers mounted on the ceiling. I'm assuming that's because of the cats, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't see it now. The joys of getting old.
Yeah. Misha had to leave. She had a meeting.
Yeah.
And Karna Soul said he will be back on the replay.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm really interested in that. I'm really interested in
It was
real
Mara that said it.
trees and fake trees and all that.
She said, "Yep,
Yeah.
my sister mounts hers to the ceiling." Hmm,
Cool.
okay.
Absolutely cool. Okay. Here's the next question. Do you all do wrapping paper or gift bags?
Mhm.
So, I've done both. I've done both. I have went the, mostly the wrapping paper. Now, when I was having chemo, I bought gift bags and did it that way. It was just easier, and I'm not gonna lie, I've even had some, like, really big stuff that are shaped weird or something, and sometimes it has went in a trash bag. So, what
I,
about you?
well, I'm a man, and most men, and men back me up here, and if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong, but I think most of us are not exactly skilled in the art of wrapping. So gift bags are generally a great idea. I can
Yeah,
wrap something as long as it's square.
yeah,
If it's not square or rectangular, I have difficulties,
I do too.
and it looks like an 8-year-old wrapped it. So if I can
Yeah.
find an appropriate size bag to put it in, I'm all about the bags. But yeah, I try to wrap as much as possible, but that's one skill I never mastered.
This is cool. Marilee says, "No wrapping paper. I started making cloth bags over 30 years ago and have a great
Hmm.
collection of them." That's actually smart. Mark's mom
Yeah.
does a lot of cloth bags, and she
Mhm.
is, I mean, militant about getting those bags back, let me tell you.
Give me
She
my damn
nobody
bag.
gets out the door with one of those bags. Christy does wrapping paper.
Hmm.
Whoops. Sorry. Hold on, I'll get back to that one.
Mhm.
Wrapping paper, I love to wrap presents and do them really fancy like you used to be able to have professionally wrapped. I actually wrapped presents at Mervyn's back in the day.
I was gonna say that too. I remember back in the day when you could go to the mall
Yes.
and they would have volunteers wrapping gifts. Oh, I love that so much.
Yeah, me too. You can get it done now, but it's
It's
expensive.
pricey, yeah.
It is.
Mhm.
It is really pricey now.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna take the time this time because we're doing both of the girls are in situations right now where they have really got to just not do as much for Christmas. Or,
Mhm.
the one daughter just recently got divorced, and the other one they're just having not financial troubles, but they've just got their extra cash is tied up at the moment. They've
Mhm.
been working on his dad passed away, and they've remodeled his house and
Oh.
waiting to sell it. So
Mhm.
not a lot of extra cash floating around this place right now.
I
So
hear
we're
that.
all just gonna really take a step back, and I even talked to the kids and especially Vetta because she's the youngest or, out here.
Mhm.
And I said, "Well, what would you rather do?" And you all can answer this question too. It's not on the list, but feel free to discuss it. I asked her, "Would you rather like get a whole bunch of
Uh-oh. You locked up, Susie.
there I am. But
Up
anyway,
there.
I said, "I know that getting a lot of presents and stuff is fun in the moment. It's fun, to unwrap all those gifts and everything."
Sure.
And she said, "Yeah, but sometimes you get so much that you don't have time to really enjoy everything." And I'm like, "Exactly." I said, "So would you rather do that or do things to make memories? Like make Christmas candy or Christmas cookies, go look at the Christmas lights. If it snows, go build a snowman." And really, I said, "I know it. It's easy to say, oh, yeah, we're going to do this." I said, "But no, I'm talking about if we commit to not buying as many gifts, but doing these other things, how would you feel about it?" And she's like, "I would love it," which I thought was really big for somebody her age. She's 9 and, just going on 20, Mark said. But yeah, the other kids are kind of the same way. They don't care. So we're going to be doing a lot of that. And, she's saying, or who was it? Oh, Born a Jehovah Witness says they can't see John's face. I bet are you on it's probably oh, John, you're muted, I think.
I'm muted and you can't see me.
And you can't see it. But, yeah, so, like, that's what we're gonna do this year is we're gonna buy gifts, but we're not gonna buy so many, and so back to the wrapping part of it, I'm gonna try to take the time to actually kinda wrap them nice.
Mhm.
So if there's not gonna be so many that I can maybe, because my mom, she wrapped things that it looked like something that you would have paid to have done, and
Oh,
mine,
yeah.
not so much.
Yeah, my aunts and my grandmother got way too into it. They'd
Mhm.
pull out the ribbons and do all kinds of fancy things with the ribbon and the curly
Yeah.
cues, and Eileen says, "Living in a country far away from any of my family, I just order online and have it sent to them directly, no wrapping involved." That
Yeah,
works.
that's actually smart, and if you
That is
order from
smart.
Amazon, if you have Prime where you don't have to pay for shipping, because let me tell you, shipping is expensive. We
Yeah.
just shipped some stuff last week, and then, and I'm still struggling. I am still trying. I did get the winners of the game nights stuff sent to them, and they've
Mhm.
gotten it, but I am still struggling to send the box that I'm putting together for, Lord Kissfreak's daughter. Every time I go over
Oh,
there, they
yeah.
want something else, and I'm just like,
Mm.
"What?" So, the first time it was the I had to have his email address, and so I got
Mhm.
that. Then I got over there, and now they want his phone number, so, Chris, if you're in
Mhm.
here, message me your phone number.
I think he's still here.
Yeah,
We got a few people that have
and
joined.
plus, they also you have to list everything that's in the box, like, and the value of it. And
Mhm.
I'm like, "Oh, man."
Yeah.
So, it was interesting, and the woman was not very friendly where I was trying to do it the other day, so I'm gonna try
Mhm.
again on Friday. So, I think
Yeah.
Friday or Saturday, I'm gonna try again.
Christy says Hobby Lobby has great paper and tags, and they're all 50% off, which makes some things cheaper than Walmart.
Absolutely.
That's a good one too.
I bought my wrapping paper this year on Temu, shockingly,
Hmm.
and I thought, "Okay, go ahead and order it when you've got plenty of time to replace it when it comes in and it's,
Right. Bad
It
quality
is
or whatever.
so nice. It
Is it
is
really?
thick. Yes.
Hmm.
The ones that I have gotten are thick. They're printed on both sides, so, like, you can, have either side,
Oh,
and they're
reversible?
different. Yeah, it's
Oh,
different
that's cool.
on both sides, and,
Nice.
I mean, it's pretty cool. I was really, really pleased. There's not, like
Hmm.
it's quite a bit, but it's not like some of those big mega rolls that you can get at, like, Walmart or something, but it's also way better quality.
Hmm.
So, I think it's gonna be good to not tear and stuff so easily, like, just, bumping it up against something or
Yeah.
kinda that. Because some of that Walmart paper is just like tissue paper, so it's crazy.
Well, I got some. Our Canadian friends will be able to relate to this. I got some from Dollarama, and oh my
Yeah.
god, it's horrible.
Uh,
If you hit a corner just right, it just tears. I'm like,
yeah.
oh god. And I thought I scored big, because I saved so much money on it. It's like, oh. Speaking of our
He's
Canadian friends, hello B.
Yeah.
24 days till Christmas. So
Yeah, she also says, "I do not want Temu gifts, and my favorite color is shiny." I'm with you. I don't generally buy Temu gifts. There's
No.
been a couple of things that I have bought, like I let, Veta buy that stuff, but it was so cute. I mean, she bought things like just like a little throw for her sister, to put over her legs when she's watching TV, and a
Mhm.
beanie for one of the brothers, and that kinda stuff, and it was fine. I mean, and it was exactly the same stuff as what was on Amazon, but I don't generally buy a lot of gifts on Temu unless I absolutely know. Now,
Mhm.
there was some people that do Temu hauls that I talk to a lot, and they did, like, a collaboration with, like, 13 different Temu haulers, and, they I'm trying to think. They did the top 10 things that they bought this year that they absolutely recommend, but it had to be stuff that was still available so that, people could go buy it. And some of the stuff on there that they picked was amazing, and I'm thinking, "God, I would do that," you know?
Mhm.
Like, there was a there he bought like a Oh, it would be like a what do you call it? My brain just went like a monitor for your
Mhm.
computer or something, and you can
Yeah.
hook, like well, you can hook up and watch TV on it, but you can also hook it up and play video games on it. You can hook it up to your computer and use it as a monitor. There's all these things that you
Mm,
can do with it, and it was
okay.
pretty big. It was bigger it's bigger than my laptop, which is like the 17.5-inch laptop.
Nice.
And it was less than $100, and he said he's used it almost every day for a year and loves it, and
Wow.
so something like that, but I don't generally buy, you know?
Yeah, I'm kinda leery of buying electronics from Temu, but,
Me too, but they said that that really was great. I
hmm.
was saddened because I watched some videos last night that was warning about not buying electronics from, Ross. I don't know if you have a Ross there, but it's like a discount store. It's kinda
Hmm.
on the line of like a sort of, like a TJ Maxx or something like that.
Oh, yeah, we do actually have them here. I've never been in one. There's one, about 2 miles down the road from me. It
Yeah.
says the sign says Ross, Dress for Less,
Yeah.
and I wondered if it was like TJ Maxx or something. Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot like that. And
Hmm.
some Ross can be really good and some suck. That's just,
Oh,
you never know what you're gonna get.
yeah. What's this?
Mark said the best one was in Hawaii.
Well, the best everything's in Hawaii, come on.
Yes.
The next time you go there, Susie, I have to remind myself to send you some money. I absolutely adore Kona coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and you can only get it there, and it's really
Yeah.
pricey.
Yeah.
Mm, good
It
stuff.
is. And
Eileen
I'll
says,
hook you up.
"Ooh, excellent." Eileen says, "I ask my daughters what they want, and then I order it because they usually want something specific instead of a surprise." Oh, yeah.
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 Yeah. The thing is that a lot of us are that way anymore, and we are in such a time of when, like, so many of us that if we really want something
Mhm.
or really need something, we just go ahead and get it, and so I understand being, more specific with it. My
Yeah.
daughters and all the grandkids, they give us lists of things that they want. Now they give us huge lists, and they know they're not getting everything on that list, but they wanna
Right.
give us, options. But
Sure.
what we've been doing and it's worked out pretty good, and I'm getting better and better at it, and I'm even better at it this year than last,
Mhm.
but we do the 4 gifts thing where I buy something they want, something they need, um, what is it? What is it? Something they can wear and something they can read.
Oh, okay.
So want, need, wear, read.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, and so, it makes it kind of fun for them to kinda think about things in those categories too. So
Mhm.
it makes it a little and it makes it easier for me because they'll send the list and like I said, they know that they're not getting everything on the list, but they just
Yeah.
wanna give me options, and they'll have price options and everything too, so
I've
except for
been
one of my granddaughters, she's something else. She sends me the link, and I mean, it has to be that one. Like, God forbid that it's sold out and I have to
right.
go get a different one, because she wants the one that I'm like, "Okay."
I've been told for decades that I'm a difficult person to buy for because that's how I am. It's just if I want something, I just buy it, so
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
told I'm difficult.
Yeah, Mark's difficult to buy for, but it's because he always guesses what it is, and I'm always oops, now he's popping out. I'm always trying to, like, surprise him and get something that he's not expecting. I don't know where he went. He'll be back in just a minute. It's this weather, I'm telling you. So, yeah, I'm trying to go through Marilee says we call money or gift card. Yeah, from the everything store. Can't go wrong with money, absolutely. Whoops. Gift cards, money. Absolutely. I don't know what happened with him. Surely he'll be back in a minute. Let's see. I don't want to go to the next question till he gets back. So, whoops. Susie is not my fingers are not working right, y'all. I can see good, though. I'm starting to see better, so that's a good thing. Verily says our grandkids send us lengthy lists, and then we pick from the list. Oldest granddaughter includes links. Yeah, that's how it is with us, too. So, hmm. Pete says, "Have you been getting lots of snow, Susie? We've just got our first dump here today. We've not got any snow yet. We did get sleet today, but no snow. Not here. Now, in Oklahoma, they have gotten snow. Didn't they get it down south or something, or or up north in the Panhandle? I don't keep track. I cannot get that. My fingers aren't working. Yeah, they got about 7 inches in the Panhandle. So yeah, links. B says, "What's happened to the world?" Right? Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So, so is anybody still wanting to weigh in on whether you do wrapping paper or gift bags or a combination of both? Has anybody ever ran out of wrapping paper and at the last minute used tin foil or aluminum foil? My mom had done that. My mom did that before. B, we have a Ross here that's really good, most of the time. Not always, but most of the time, and it's clean and but there are also some around here that suck. But the one on Maui, it was the bomb, and I mean, it it had so much stuff, and I mean, like, bathing suits for, like, 2 or $3, and, I mean, I was just like, "Oh my god." But, yeah, it's not always like that. You just kinda have to check around. Aw, Pete is happy to see the snow, and so is Lizzie. Aw. Christy says, "I need to take the buddy dogs out, and the kitties are all kung fu fighting in in the front of the door, so I have to work cut out." Yeah, I have my work cut out for me. I get it. We have a doggy door, which makes it nice on some levels and terrible on others, so I don't know. Can y'all hear the dog snoring? That's the bulldog Poppy. It's not Mark. I think he's afraid you're gonna think it's him snoring. I can't believe John's not back in yet. Hmm. So, did he pop into the chat and I don't know it? Nope. Oh, nope. That's not him either. Oh. Oh, you barely hear something? Yeah. Right now, she just quit. I think she heard me talking about her. But oh, it's loud. It just doesn't sound as loud. I should put the microphone down there by her. It's terrible. It really is. It's terrible. She is loud. B says, "I need sun ASAP." We've been having a lot of sun. I mean, it's cooled off here. Today was cold, and I didn't even go outside. So, well, I guess I will move on to the next question, and he'll surely pop back in a minute. So, oh, yep, he got booted out of StreamYard, and I can't seem to get back in. Well, that's okay. That's okay. So I'm gonna go on with the next question, and that is stockings. Do you have stockings? Do you not have stockings? Do you open them before you or, do you look at them before you open gifts or after? Um, do do the adults get stockings too, or just the kids? Do you give stockings to your pets? Just what's your deal with stockings? With us, yes, we have stockings. I always have. Santa brings lots of candy. He always brings me Hershey's dark chocolate, and, it's funny, he there's never any dark chocolate in anybody else's stockings, just mine. It's amazing. It's amazing how that can you hear her? Oh my god, that was a big snore. Mark said you can tell who does the stockings. But yeah, I'll put, like, little gifts in it, little stuffer gifts for the kids when they were here. Um, Now I don't do stockings here for the grandkids, they do those at their house, but I still do stockings for Mark and I, so the adults, yes, we have them too. And yes, the dogs and cat have stockings too. So, um, he says, "I made my own stocking when I was younger, not sure where it ended up." Wow, that would be fun to have. You have yours somewhere though, don't you? Or is it at your mom's? I think it is. It's in some of that. I haven't. Yeah, even if it's not. His mom is like everything that he's like, "I don't know. I don't I don't know where it is." She always says, "Well, you took it." Speaking of his mother, oh my god. Y'all, she's how is she, 90? 92. She literally looks 65. I'm not kidding. She looks Mark's age, literally. And I mean, oh man, to age like she has would be amazing. She is, I mean, she's beautiful. But anyway, she's had has she have both hips replaced? She's had both hips replaced. Mark took her when his dad died. He was the executor of the will, and they had to go to the wealth management people and everything. Somehow or another, she fell getting into Mark's truck and broke her arm. So the joke has since been that Mark broke her arm, even though he didn't have anything to do with it other than it was his vehicle. But the other day, we went over the day after Thanksgiving because we did Thanksgiving with my family, and then we went over to her house the, uh, the next day and saw her, and the entire side of her face is one giant, nasty, horrible bruise. She was walking through the I don't know what she calls that, it's like a sitting room or something, they're a lot more fancy than we are. But anyway, I don't know, she tripped over something or her foot I think she said that her foot just kinda stuck, which is how I always fall too, my foot will kind of stick and then, I tumble over. But anyway, she fell on her side and she didn't knock herself out, but oh my god, scared me to death when I looked over at her and I was like, "What's wrong with your face?" Because, I mean, it's swollen and she was going to the doctor, I think, today. Was it today or tomorrow? She was trying to go today, but I think it was gonna be tomorrow. Yeah, I think they decided to go Tuesday. Some people are so bullheaded, they need to go to the doctor. So, yeah, B, 92, that's a milestone and a gift. It absolutely is. I'm gonna back up here just a little bit. Okay. Marilee says, "Absolutely, stockings for everyone, and we don't open them, and we open them, have fancy breakfast, and then we attack the gifts." Cool. Yeah, we always did the stockings first. What we would normally do was the kids would run in there, and they would see that, yes, Santa did in fact come, and they would get their stockings, and then they would come running into the bedroom and jump up on the bed and open their stockings on the bed with our bed, and you can ask Mark. They did that when they were, like, what, 16 and 12 and 18 and 14. Probably still would. So, yeah, and it was generally at, like, what, 4 or 5, maybe 6 in the morning. It was so early. Yeah. Now, Megan doesn't do that now. She likes to sleep, and she makes her kids sleep a little later, but now Katie, I think she gets up fairly early with the kids, but yeah, no. Megan's kids like to sleep. Yeah, we get them for the dogs and the cat too, and, put little dog treats or little dog toys or cat stuff, whatever. So and whenever I had the little dogs, we also would put the little dogs we had 2 Maltipoos, and I would actually put them in matching pajamas. So, yeah, kinda silly. John's back in the office, so he'll be back out here in a minute.
I
Ugh.
don't know what happened, but I had to reboot my computer. I think I had Mare's connection there for a minute.
Yeah, yeah. Marilee says, "I made one using a circle knitted thing. It's about 2 foot long." A stocking? That would be cool, a 2 foot long stocking?
Mm.
Cool. He says,
So,
"Filling the stockings was the worst."
yeah.
I always liked it except for the time the timeline on it.
Mhm.
'Cause I would be like, "Okay, go to bed,"
Right.
Which my parents, they were big on the whole that you have to be in bed asleep by midnight or Santa can't come.
Mm.
So, I can remember one time spending we were here on vacation at Christmas. We were in Oklahoma. We lived in California, and we were in Oklahoma on vacation at
Mhm.
Christmas. We came back here to be with family at Christmas. And we stayed the night at my Aunt Lois's house. We called her Aunt Lala, and she had 8 boys. So, that was
Mhm.
interesting. So, there was the 8 boys, and then there was me and my brother and sister, and we were all in one room, in sleeping bags and bunk beds and everything just all over the place. And those kids were so rotten. Those boys would not go to sleep, and I was getting pissed because 'cause I'm like, "Yeah, if you don't go to sleep,
Yeah.
I'm already worried that Santa's gonna know where I'm at because 'cause I'm in Oklahoma instead of California where I belong." But, anyway, they kept on and on and on, and I will never forget my Aunt Lois. Now she this is gonna sound bad, but I swear to God, she was not an abusive parent by any stretch of the imagination. But
Mhm.
she came in that bedroom swinging a broom handle, and I mean, kids was ducking everywhere, and my eyes was just, like, huge. They went to sleep. They went to sleep. But then my
Mhm.
dad, he loves Christmas. He dresses up
Mhm.
like Santa. I said, "My dad truly is Santa Claus." I'll have to
Mhm.
post a picture of him because I mean, he makes the best Santa Claus.
Mm.
But anyway, he would go outside and ring bells, so we would I mean, he did this all the time when I was growing up. I would hear these bells ringing, and he would
Mhm.
make, like, what looked like deer print in the snow if we were here or
Aw.
in the whatever mud if we were out in California, but, he'd make them like, out of mud, and they'd be on the car, like they had landed on the car, and it was crazy. It was so
That's
funny.
that's so cool.
He's great at Christmas. He is great. He
Mm.
used to dress up as Santa at the school that he worked at. He worked at the school where I graduated, well, he graduated there too, and all of his siblings, there were 7 of
Mhm.
them, and then pretty much all of the siblings' kids have graduated from there, a big percentage of us.
Mhm.
And then our kids graduated from there. And so, anyway, he worked there for 33 years or something, and he was Santa there. And it was just so everybody around here thinks that he's Santa. And
Oh,
then
that's cool.
Megan's a photographer, and she had him dress up like Santa, and she did pictures with Santa Claus. And so I have like Megan has copies of them, but I have copies of like the ones that we knew, that were family and stuff. But these
Mhm.
kids that were just so little then that they're grown, they're teenagers now, and they're just looking at him with this absolute awe. They don't have a clue that it's Larry. They don't have a clue that it's him. It is Santa.
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah, even
Oh,
even
that's
his
cool.
own grandson did not know that it was him. And
Hmm.
it's amazing. He just really makes a great Santa.
Uh, I like that.
So, yeah, okay, so that's the stockings. Let's see, we've got 2 more. This one is actually a little bit of a thing here at the Oberholtz at the Oberholtz home, and that
Mhm.
is the light situation. Do you
Mm.
all like colored lights or just the white lights? And on top of that, do you like the lights that do all the, blinking or the streamer light, that make all the different you can set different, whatever they are with them, or do you like the lights that just stay on? So, I
Now
like
are we talking about
on a tree.
around the house? Oh, on the
No,
tree,
on the
okay,
tree. Yeah.
okay.
Well, to start with, anyway, we can do both, but I was thinking on the tree.
Yeah.
I like the white lights and I like them to stay still. Mark
Mm.
likes the colored lights and he likes them to blink on and off.
Mhm.
So this year I said, okay, because we were buying new lights because we hadn't bought new lights in years. And I
Mhm.
said, I will get the colored lights, but don't get the blinky ones. And so
Mhm.
we have colored lights, as you could see, but
Mhm.
um, but they don't go
They're
on and
just
off.
solid.
Yeah, they're just
Now
solid.
is there a reason for that? Does it bother you, the blinky ones,
Yeah, it
or
does. It
okay.
does. It there's something about it that just it not always. I mean, like, sometimes I'm absolutely fine, but other times, it'll send me into, like, a panic attack, like,
Really?
anxiety attack or something. Yeah,
Well, I
and
know
it
there's some people that are prone to seizures have difficulty
Mhm.
with flashing lights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. No, I don't have seizures, and I don't think I could handle it right now with my eyes
mm,
because we were coming home the other night, and it was the first night that I had been, like, out in a vehicle after dark since my
the
eye
ha
surgery.
the halo effect, huh?
And the halo effect was big. I said, "Every
Mhm.
light has, like, a big bright thing in the middle and then 2 circles around it."
Yeah.
And whether it was now not the, like, lights on the back of the vehicle, but anything coming towards me or any,
Mhm.
like, street light, house light, that kinda thing, and
Mhm.
I can only imagine what Christmas lights, blinking or
Yeah.
not, like, big bright ones outside are probably gonna not be my friend this year
Yeah,
or maybe ever.
I have a tough time with streetlights, and if you go to like, we went to a night baseball game,
Mhm.
and the stadium lights, oh my god, the
Oh
halos were
god.
so bad, it gave me a
I
headache.
can't imagine.
It
I
does, I will tell you it gets better as time goes
Yeah.
by, but that halo effect around lights at night will always be there. You'll always
I
have
put
it.
my sunglasses on,
Yeah.
and it helped a
Or
lot.
I was also gonna suggest, those, as seen on TV commercials for
Mhm.
the yellow,
Yeah, like the night
the
driving
the
ones.
blocker, yeah, the night driving
Yeah.
ones, those work really well.
Oh,
They'll
okay.
get
I
rid they'll
wondered
get
about
rid of
those.
they'll
I was
get
gonna
rid of the
ask you.
halos. Yeah. Um, for me, it's kind of a mixed bag because, my grandmother had this big it must have been a 12-foot, it was all white tree.
Mhm. Oh,
And
wow.
so and all the ornaments were white and the lights were
Oh.
white. So the whole motif of her tree was always white. And so I kinda grew up with that. At our house, my mom liked the colored blinking ones.
Mhm.
But I'll tell you something, in the last couple years, I've discovered LED lights,
Oh,
and
yeah.
oh my god, what a game changer. We put them on the tree, and the LEDs, you can get chaser lights. And
Mhm.
what they do is the light starts at the very top and it just swirls all the way down. That is the
Mhm.
coolest thing in the world. I love those.
Yeah, Mark would
I
like
would
that
like
too. I think it'd drive me
yeah,
nuts.
I would like those in white or color. It's so cool.
Yes.
It's like watching a train going down the tree. It's
Yeah.
so cool.
Oh,
I
I
love that.
bet.
I like
Yeah,
that
that
a
would be
lot.
cool.
Mhm.
I like anything for a little bit, but then after a little while, I'm just like, "Okay, that's enough,"
Right.
That's enough of
Yeah.
that.
Everything in
Uh,
moderation. He
yeah.
says warm white lights that sparkle like stars always.
Yeah. Those are pretty. Those warm light white ones.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think it depends on the surroundings, it
Oh,
depends on
yeah.
where your
I'm
tree
just
is, what
interested.
kind of
And
lighting you've
also
got.
outside, do you prefer white or do you prefer colors or, a single color or, do you want them to be chasers outside too or not? Or
Now
And
I'm kinda with Steve on this one. He says, "I kinda like those icicle lights that look like they're dripping." Those are kinda cool.
those are kinda
I
cool.
I've just
You know, and they
discovered
have them
those in
that's
the
like a
last couple
net
years.
that can go around tree trunks or
Yep.
around shrubs and stuff, but those are pretty
Yeah,
cool too.
those are kinda cool. And
Yeah.
I also like, a couple years ago, I bought one of those projectors that can project the snow falling on the side of your house. I love that. That's cool stuff.
Yeah. That's what, my dad's got one of those projectors. Now what is
Mhm,
it that Curtis has, Mark? He has some kinda lights that they stay up, and my uncle's got, like, an expensive set of them. He had them put on. But
mhm.
these are some kinda lights that they stay up, some kinda LED, and you can do different colors, different they'll flash at
Yep.
different intervals and everything. Yeah, it's programmable, and so Megan and Curtis have that, and then my uncle in South Dakota, the one that we went to visit, he's got them on his house, but his are, like, really expensive, nice, and he runs them every day of the year now, I think. He just I mean, for different things, he can do, like, team colors and, there's
Yeah,
different
I was
things that
gonna
he can
say,
do.
I had a neighbor that has those, and he keeps them up all year long, and they'll be orange and black for
Yeah.
Halloween, and yeah, you can do all kinds of
Yeah.
cool stuff with them. They cost a bunch, though.
He what? He does? I guess Curtis does his every night too. I don't know. I guess I don't
Oh,
go
wow.
outside. I don't pay much attention. Susie, she's like, if it gets dark, Susie's like, I'm going to bed. Doesn't mean I'm going to sleep. I might lay there and read or watch videos or listen to videos as I've been doing so much lately. I'm finally getting to where I can start to watch things a little bit. I'm not getting like my eyes aren't tired right now. And usually by this time of night, I'm like my eyes are
Mhm.
exhausted. So they're getting
Yeah.
better.
Yep, and they will. I mean, I know it's a little frustrating at first, but as the weeks go by, you'll notice your eyes are getting stronger and stronger.
Yeah. Well, they said that they think that it's my Hashimoto's attacking them because anytime that there's any weakness in
And
your body, and that's what Hashimoto's will attack.
right.
It treats anything in your body as if your body is the enemy. It's
Mhm.
so like if you get an infection, then Hashimoto's will make it worse. And if you
Yeah,
break a leg, it'll, cause deeper problems. And just it doesn't matter what it is, Hashimoto's is like a bitch,
yeah.
basically.
Look, we have a new friend from the UK. Hello,
Oh,
Gaz. Welcome. Gaz,
hi. Good to see you. Hope you'll come back. This is just kind of a silly one we're doing, but we're having a good time. Pete says we set up a camera with a tripwire in the living room and went to bed. Grandpa played it like an absolute champ. Aw.
That is cool. B says, really enjoy a drive at night, creeping out the neighborhood lights. Yeah, the projector light is nice too.
Yeah.
I like that.
Marilee says when our son figured out there was no Santa, there isn't?
What?
My mom said as long as you believed, he still shows up.
That's right.
I still believe. So he helped us fool the younger sisters by getting big boots and tracking ash from the fireplace onto the floor.
Ah,
That's so
that
funny.
is so cool.
That is so cool. Vetta's big deal right now is our uh, elves. I couldn't think of the word. And I have
Mhm.
what, 5 or 6? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 7. I think I have 7 that show up every year right before Thanksgiving and stay till New Year's.
Elves? OCD
Mhm,
much, Susie?
mhm.
Everything you do to excess. I've
I
noticed
know. Yes,
that.
yes.
Hi, my name is Susie, and I have OCD. Hi, Susie.
Yeah. There's a lot of us out there.
Hey, you know what? I only tease you because I'm
Oh, I know.
exactly the same as you are.
I
I
know it.
have Why have 1 of something when you can have 12?
Mhm. I'm
That's
really
my
trying to
motto.
get better, but the
You are.
the whole, excessive amount of elves was because I wanted each of the kids to have their own elf
Mhm.
from when they were a kid. When they grow up, I wanted each of the grandkids to have one of
Mhm.
the elves. So that's kind of the and they just
Well
keep making more grandkids.
well, and it was cute when it was, Elf on a Shelf, and now you
Yeah.
got Snoop on a Stoop, and you've got all these other ones,
Yeah, I'm
and
not
it's
even
like
counting those. I'm not even counting my Snoop on a Stoop or my Martha Stewart one that Vetta says is scary, grandma. She
I
thinks
know
it
this
looks like
is
me, but scary.
I know this is off topic, but do they not make the cutest couple you've ever seen in your life,
Yes,
Martha
aren't they
Stewart and
adorable?
Snoop?
And he's so happily married and everything, but I love their friendship. I love that they
Yeah.
are, like, polar opposites and
Yep.
yet
They are really cute together. They
yes.
really are.
Oh. So, here's the last question. What's on top of your tree? Do you put a star, an angel, a bow, something else? I mean, is nothing? What's on top of everybody's tree?
Hmm. For me, coming from a Catholic upbringing, it's always been the angel, always,
Mhm.
and usually it was a real fancy clad
Yeah.
angel, with the big winter coat and the hood and
Yeah.
holding candles, but, my grandparents always liked the star,
Yeah.
and I did have a friend once who had their tree instead of ornaments, they had the whole tree decked out in bows.
Yeah.
And so they had a bow on top too, but I think it was just to match the motif.
Yeah.
You don't see that
We
very
usually have an angel, but
often.
this year I have a star.
Mhm,
Um, I don't know, I just saw a star and loved it. It has, like, pearls well, not real ones, and it's not from Temu. But anyway, I don't know, I saw it and I was just like, "I want that." And I thought, I'll put it on top this year, and then next year it can sit with some other decorations or something if I want that. But
mhm,
I've got, like, one of those it looks like a snowman head, and I've actually put that on my snowman tree. That
mm,
year, we did a snowman tree, and then I used boxes and wrapped them in butcher paper and
mhm.
stacked them up for each of the kids so that it looked like snowmen. They each had one of
Oh,
those snowman heads on them.
oh, that's
So
cool.
and then that they'll have those heads, whenever they have their own home, they'll have those that they can take and use for whatever, just a decoration if they want or whatever.
Mhm,
But, yeah, I did that. I can't remember, I've done other things, but most of the time it's an angel.
hmm. B says, "Was an angel, then star, now wings for those past." Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's cool too.
I hadn't thought of that.
That is cool.
Steve says, "My mom has a beautiful angel ornament that she always
Mm.
used." Yeah, see, it was a big deal.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a Catholic thing or if it was just a thing in my family, but the angels were so beautiful and fancy
Oh,
that
yeah.
they were kinda heirlooms. They were passed down
Mhm.
from mother to daughter and, used for
Mhm.
decades.
Yeah.
I really like
Yeah,
that.
I had one that had been passed down to me that I think it's just like maybe Catholics or even more, but I think it's just a Christian type thing in general.
Could be.
Um, because everybody I never knew anybody had anything besides an angel on the top of their
Mhm.
tree for a long time. It was like sacrilege,
Yeah.
I was like, the first time I put that when I had another tree that had an angel on it the year that I did the Santa or the snowman, but I
Mhm.
was like, "Oh, I don't know about this." But yeah, I had one that was passed down to me and then it burned in a house fire. So I don't have the fancy one anymore, but I'm thinking of I'm on the lookout. One of these days I'll find one that I want to replace it because I don't wanna just buy I've got a couple of angel tree toppers, but they're not the fancy one that I want,
Right.
and
Yep.
I wanna get it one of these
No,
days. I'll find one,
yeah,
and
I
just
know exactly what you're talking about, and you'll know it when you see it. You'll be like,
yeah,
"Yep, that's the
yeah.
one right there." Yep.
Yeah, that's kinda how that star was this year, and it's just like acrylic, it's not anything
Mhm.
fancy or it was, like, less than $10, but for some reason, it just really hit me,
Yep.
with the pearls on it, which pearl is my birthstone, but it's also pearl is my grandmother's, middle name was my grandmother's middle name, and so
Mm.
I've just always liked pearls, plus, I mean, oysters, but
Mhm.
but anyway, I don't know, it just for some strange reason, it meant something to me, and I
Huh.
mean, this angel that I'm on the lookout for, if it's $2 at a garage sale I don't care, I just want it'll be what I want,
Yeah,
and when I
exactly.
find it, I'll
That's
know.
why I say when you see it, you'll know
Mhm.
immediately. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's one of those things that speaks to you. It really does when you see the right one.
Mark said, "Does anybody still string popcorn on the tree?"
We did it when we were kids. My
Yeah.
mom was real big on it, but,
I
yeah, haven't done it since I was
We
about
did it, I
10.
think, 1 year, but my brother ate more of the popcorn than we ever got strung, and then he was constantly going and picking them off. I'm really bad about if you put candy canes on the tree, those boogers will disappear
Oh, yeah.
because I love candy canes, and I
I
will constantly be over there grabbing them.
Yep, I love me some candy canes too. And I like, nowadays, it's not, even so much about just the traditional ones. I mean, you can get them in so many
Mhm.
different
Oh,
flavors.
I know.
They make Starburst ones now, and, you can get
Yeah.
spearmint ones, and, yeah, it's kinda
There's
fun.
all kinds of stuff. I love it,
Mhm.
which
But,
I
yeah,
love mint. I love,
yeah, I do
you know,
too.
peppermint and all that. I just love it.
Mhm. I do too.
Yeah, I don't like winter mint or wintergreen. I don't like that. B
Mm.
says popcorn only when my kids were very young.
Mhm.
Marilee says nope. Heat says they did as kids. I think it is more of a kids thing. What, you
Mhm.
wanna string some popcorn, Mark? Oh, those paper chains. Does anybody still make paper chains?
We did that too when we were kids.
I
We've done
did
a lot of different
too.
things, but
I
haven't
know.
haven't done any of that stuff in forever.
I don't think they do so much anymore. I used to love
Mhm.
that, and we would make the chains, and we'd put some on the tree and hang them here and there and everywhere, but we always had one that was our countdown to Christmas, and so we always, got to tear one of the little rings off every night. I wonder
Mhm.
how my mom kept us from fighting over who got to do that. Because my kids would have been fussing. I don't know about y'all's. Maybe just the threat of Santa wouldn't come see us.
Yeah. Another
Mm.
thing, I don't know if this is a Christian thing, or I believe it is, but, um, the advent calendars.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah,
not
we have
done it.
3 of them sitting over here.
Yeah, I haven't done an advent calendar in a couple of years, and I don't know why, but I have this overwhelming urge to get one this year.
Yeah. Well, you better
And
hurry. Well, some
well,
of them
yeah.
don't start till, like, the last 12 days, but, the ones that we have do the first 24.
Yeah, first 24, yep. Exactly.
Yeah, but I
That's the
know of some that do the last 12,
Yeah,
so.
that's the Catholic tradition, but we had in our homes, we all had, like, the fancy wooden ones,
Mhm. Yeah.
and, mom would put, like, a different piece of chocolate or something in each
Yeah.
one for the kids. I don't know
Yeah.
why, but I really, really miss that this year for some reason.
Yeah. We've
Need to
got
get
3 of them. These aren't the fancy wood we do have one of the fancy wood ones, but I didn't put it out this year and fill it up. I just got these little cheapy cardboard ones that here
Yeah.
Mark's is this, national parks. So all of his are little miniature ornaments for a lot of the
Oh.
national parks.
Oh, that's so
He's
cool.
gonna open that in a little bit, and, I mean,
Nice.
they're just like little ornaments, but
Yeah, that's cute, I like that.
you've got one of those too, we need to find it. He's got a Christmas Story one too because he likes Christmas Story, but remember I got the national parks ones first. I don't know where I put the Christmas Story one, I think it's in there beside the bed. But anyway, so he got those 2, and then I got one that
Well,
is Dolly Parton.
they're all little dolls of her?
Yeah, like
Oh,
little
that's
ornaments,
cute.
and then one that's Queen.
Oh, that's cool.
So, what I wanna do is I wanna put our miniature tree up and then hang all these little miniature because 'cause they're just like a,
Yeah,
inch and a half or so. And
right.
so, I mean, I'm assuming if you look at the little place where the holes are, you know,
Uh-huh.
they can't be very big. But
That is
anyway,
so
I thought it'd
cool.
be cute to have them hang on the little
Yeah,
miniature trees,
that would be.
and then, we could put one as the years go by and we keep having them. We could put them. in a
Mhm.
bathroom or, something like that too, so that every room can have a tree again.
Mhm.
Because as I get healthier and healthier, I'm gonna be wanting more and more trees.
Mhm.
So,
That OCD,
anyway,
boy. The
I
forces.
know. I know. The year that I hit 20 trees, my mom was like, "Girl." They weren't all big. I mean, some of them were
Yeah.
just, like, 2 foot tall, but they averaged about 4 or 5 foot tall, and then a couple of big ones in the living room. I had one, a friend of ours' son was in Iraq, stationed in the army, and I
Mm.
did one that was an army tree, and I actually
Oh.
took, like, camouflaged, um, duct tape and made one of
Mhm.
those chains like you would do out of paper, made the chain out of duct tape that was camo and,
Mhm.
it's army camo, not just camo, but anyway,
Right.
had it around there and had different little army stuff, little
Mhm.
ornaments and stuff. We gave him the ornaments when he came back, so he's got those now. But
Mm.
yeah, and had yellow ribbons and stuff on it because, just the whole thing.
Mhm.
That was when the Iraq war was raging, and we were so worried about him. But yeah, I have a lot of themes. So, but yeah, so is anybody else saying what they've got? Angels, bows, stars. Oh yeah, rain or root beer candy canes. I don't like root beer, but I bet Mark would like that.
Oh, love root beer. Love, love,
I
love.
don't. I just don't.
Grandpa was real big on those, when we were kids, they had those root beer barrels.
Oh yeah.
You know, little wrap candy you get at the penny candy
Yeah.
store? Oh god, I love
They
those
were
things.
talking about those today on well, it was on Aaron's channel, but it was Farrell Cheryl and Eric Rader,
Mhm.
who are now a couple. Did you know that?
Yes, I did, and the beautiful couple they make.
I think they are adorable.
I'm
Whenever I
very
saw
happy
them
for both
together a
of them.
few months ago and I thought, "Wouldn't it be funny if they got together? They make a really cute
Mhm.
couple." And then when she announced it, I was like, "I called it. I knew it." I couldn't be happier for them. 'Em. They're adorable.
They really
But
are.
yeah, they were doing one on there and they were talking it started out talking about a lot of English candies and snacks and stuff. And so,
Mhm.
and different things that they would have at Christmas and all that. So I thought that
Mhm.
was kinda cool, and they mentioned those barrels,
Mhm.
and she mentioned some, and it was and it's some kinda candy, but it's rhubarb and cream, and I'm not a rhubarb fan,
No, I'm not either.
but
A little
but
too
it
tart for me.
yeah, but she said that she's not either, but that the combination of the sweet and the sour so I
Mhm.
thought, "I don't know, I might have to try some."
Hmm.
Then I was looking, and they have them on Amazon, and they're cheap, so I don't
Hmm.
know. Might have to get some and try them out.
Yeah.
So, Steve says he loves root beer. Marilee
Mhm.
says, "My husband bought a big advent calendar filled with chocolate. Her work hours as a midwife," or I think we got 2 different things.
Hmm.
I think we got 2 different conversations going on. I'm
Yeah,
missing
I
out
I
on
read
something.
I know I read that a couple of times too, and I was a little confused.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
have a pretty nice one that's a wooden one, but I'll probably do it next year. This year, I'm really last year, I didn't even put up a tree. So the fact that
Mhm.
I've got the tree up and I've got some decorations, I'm feeling better.
Mhm.
So, but last year I had just got finished with chemo and this year still in remission. So, anyway.
Knock on wood.
So guys, that's about it. If any of you want to come on for any of these Vlogmas videos or have an idea for one, please let me know. My
Mhm.
email address is running across the bottom of the screen. I would love to sit and interview you and find out, things that you did and your family or do in your family. And also, again, if you are Jewish or something else, some other kind of religion and you celebrate different, I still want to
Mhm.
know about it. I'm
Yeah,
so interested, and I know if I am, then so are a lot of other people. And
absolutely.
so, yeah, I really want to look into that and celebrate with you a little bit, right? We can
Yeah.
all. celebrate together.
Absolutely.
So absolutely. So I'm gonna go. I thank you guys so much. Thank you again, John. Absolutely. I'm probably gonna be like saying, please help a lot for the next 24 days.
I'm here for you, kiddo.
Okay. I won't make you do it you're welcome every single night, but if you need a night off, I absolutely understand.
Mm-hmm. No worries.
So, tomorrow night, we'll be back. I think it's gonna be at 6:30 tomorrow night, and then after that, I'm not sure on times. So, but I think tomorrow night, 6:30 too. So,
Okay.
I will see everybody tomorrow. I love you. If I missed your comments, I'm sorry. Put them in the comments after the video, and we will definitely get them answered. Talk
Yep.
to you later. Love you all.
Have a good night, everybody.
And Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed the show, so glad you were here. We meet here most days, we're but first coffee and you're welcome here. We talk about hard subjects, but we also laugh a lot. If you have a loss or win, we will cheer for you. We're but first coffee and you are safe here. So hit those like and subscribe buttons, notifications set to all. You don't want to miss a show, because this is your home to y'all. So hit those like and subscribe buttons, notifications set to all. You don't want to miss a show, because this is your home to y'all. So hit those like and subscribe buttons, notifications set to all.